Hey folks, it's Daniel Joe. I have to welcome you all to the Joe Brown's Mystery Legend Show. I don't know where Rexy is. Rexy, where are ya?
Hello, Joe Brown.
Oh, I see you got like sunglasses.
Yes, today, in case you haven't been watching the news lately, or you've been living under a rock or been hanging out in your room, oh, there go my glasses. There is a total solar eclipse happening between 2:15 and I think it's like 3:20. It's a rare celestial event. So another word, you know what another word is for an eclipse, Joe Brown?
Actually, no.
Path of totality. I like that phrase better. Path of totality. And there go my totally cheap glasses. But good news, Joe Brown. It's overcast today, so I guess there's some good news and bad news. The good news is it's unlikely
Why
you're
don't
going
you
to
try
be.
to wear these, Rexy?
Well, let me try. No, no dice. They're too big. And besides that, I'd be blinded because you need to wear proper eye protection.
Okay, Rexy.
All
I
right.
just thought I would try them all on you.
Yeah, well, that's a great idea. And it's great that you're mindful about what's going on. And if you don't have time to run out and get some of those funky glasses to observe the solar eclipse, the next one will be happening in 2026 in Greenland. So we could all go to Greenland and watch the solar eclipse.
That's if we can get there.
If we could get there, right? That'd be a lot of fun, actually.
We could take a like say a cruise or a plane there.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Hey, some very exciting news to our viewers. Joe Brown's Mystery Legends is now on the World Wide Web. So you could watch it in Greenland. You could watch it in Brazil. You could watch it anywhere in the world, Joe Brown.
That's true.
Does that make you nervous?
Just a little
Getting a
bit.
little bit nervous, Joe Brown?
Yep.
Well, we're going to get through this and we're going to have a lot of fun. And I think what we should do is discuss today's topic. What is today's topic on Joe Brown's Mysterious Legends?
Giants.
Giants. Let's get to the beginning here. Do you know where giants originated from? Like what country?
Greece.
Greece, yeah. Greece is like the home of a lot of things. Democracy, a lot of legends, a lot of things. And giants started out in Greece. So tell me a little about them that you could gather.
Now, to all my viewers out there, do you know how tall they were? Let's ask my producer. Do you know how tall they were?
I think they were maybe like 100 feet tall.
Close, but no cigar.
Close, but no cigar.
They would be 400 to 1,000 feet tall.
That's according to the Greek mythology, right?
Yes.
So when you think of it, that would mean, I wonder how high that would be. Do you have any idea, Joe Brown?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, just to put this into perspective, that would be 10 fishing boats, 2 Boeing 747 Dreamliners. Those are big planes. As well as the Louisiana State Capitol building. Which is a really tall building. So just imagine those heights. So a question for you, Joe Brown, were these giants friendly?
No.
No. So they were not friendly. Do you think they were kind of hostile, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay. According to our research, they were an aggressive race of creatures who were born on Gaia. I think that's how you pronounce it. You know what Gaia is? Take a wild guess. What planet would that be? We're on it.
Earth.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct. That's right. Apparently, this is really delightful. Drops of Uranus's blood fell to Earth. And that's how giants were created. Apparently, the original giants from Greek mythology had long hair and scaly feet.
Kind of like a bird.
Like a bird.
Can't even put together.
Interesting. Long hair and scaly feet. So that sounds more like a duck, don't you think?
Oh, and
And
there is a syndrome called Gigantus syndrome.
tell me about Gigantus syndrome, Joe Brown.
It's a gene that is developed in the human body that makes a person or a teenager gigantic.
When is that first diagnosed though? Do you know? Like, does somebody just grow really big all of a sudden, or does it happen when you're younger?
It happened in teenagers.
Yeah, teenagers mostly. But after some further research, we discovered, could this be treated, Joe Brown?
Yes.
Yeah, so
If caught early.
if it's caught early enough. So kids, in essence, become like giants. But the good news is, if you are of that height, you could get some pretty cool career jobs in Hollywood. Just think of the actor Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca. Right?
Yep.
Ticket to Ride, baby. Oh, there goes our sign too. We're off to a good start. Ah!
Gigantus syndrome was actually a famous wrestler, which is one of my old famous wrestlers that I heard about. His name was Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant.
Although he did die from a heart attack
Mm-hmm.
because he suffered from Gigantus syndrome.
Gigantus syndrome.
So his heart was working overtime to pump his blood and oxygen through the body, and it couldn't take as much pressure anymore, so it stopped beating and he had a heart attack and died. Some say he died at home
Mm-hmm.
or on the way home, on the way to the hospital,
Yeah.
or in the ring when all these people that were in the stadium saw this event happening.
Well, I don't think he died on the stadium floor. I don't think he did.
He died in the ring when all
Did
these
he?
people were around.
Oh, interesting.
Some people say.
oh,
I don't
some
know.
peop-
I don't know I don't know the whole facts about it, but what I do know is that he did have a heart attack and died.
That is true. So for those who are not in the know as to the fate of the late great Andre the Giant, do a little Google search and then you could provide some comments to correct us if we got this wrong. Sound good?
Yep.
Cool.
And I would actually like all of my viewers to watch the show and possibly leave a comment.
That'd be great. Thumbs up. That's what we want. This is new to all of us, but we're having a fun time so far. It's going swimmingly well. And what a day to start off to go on the World Wide Web during the path of totality. The day of a solar eclipse. Are you going to go out and watch the sun after, Joe?
No.
Good answer. That would be a very bad choice.
Yeah, I could possibly go blind. Rexy.
That's true. We don't want that.
And I don't want you looking at the sun because I don't need a blind dinosaur.
Well, I got my special glasses, so I'll be okay here.
Hey Rexy,
Yes.
I don't think I've heard it. You usually have a joke or two
Oh, good
about the
timing.
topic, but I haven't heard any jokes from you lately.
Well, I've seen that the topics about giants, you know, Joe Brown, I used to fear giants, but now I look up to them.
That's a good one.
All right. You like that?
Yep.
Do you hear about the giant who threw up?
Actually, no.
Hey, David Thiessen, off camera, David Thiessen. Did you hear about the giant who threw up? It's all over town. Puke all over the place. No laugh track needed here.
Rexy,
Yes.
this is a riddle for you,
Okay.
and I know you're really good at them.
Okay.
What's green, black, and red all over?
Green, black, and red all over. I don't know.
A frog in a blender.
No!
It's like gremlin and butter too.
Because I wasn't gonna say that originally, folks,
All right.
but Roxy made a disgusting joke, so I made a disgusting riddle.
Yes, but my joke was on topic though, so right?
That's true.
That is true.
But now frogs
Mm-hmm.
can suffer from gigantism as well.
That's right. Animals could suffer from that as well. You're right.
So my riddle was on topic.
Okay, well, if the said frog had giganticism. Hey,
Syndrome.
a syndrome. How do you actually talk to giants?
You can.
Mm-hmm.
You can't talk to them
You can't talk to them. Why not?
because it's gonna hurt your neck otherwise.
Well, actually, Joe Brown.
Because they're so tall, you gotta look up and you can't even look up at their face.
Well, there is a solution to the
So they're gonna get angry and then think that you're looking at their chest and they're just gonna be just basically step on you and squish you to death.
You put a lot of thought into this riddle. There's a simple solution to this. You just use big words because they're big,
That's actually
big
a lame,
words.
that's actually a lame joke, Rexy.
Oh, no respect, I tell you.
Well, you do tell some good ones
Yes,
and some bad ones.
there you go. So that's our fine joke segment to get you through this Monday afternoon on the 8th of April 2024. So I thought we should actually put a time on this because this is recorded, right?
Yes,
That way we could go back and say, hey, remember that show? When was it? Well, now we have it in audio and video. There you go. Hey, some more stuff about Giants that you could share with me, Joe Brown.
well, you're close to a giant.
I am.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, technically I am, I suppose.
and deep like the Green Lantern shark,
Yeah.
they can grow enormous. There was one caught, I think, off of Greenland.
Oh, where the next eclipse will be taking place.
I think it's that land.
Yeah.
And one guy was just fishing, and
Yeah.
he caught a Grand Lantern shark that was huge.
Cool.
It's bigger than the desk I'm sitting at.
That's amazing. Hey, so after prehistoric times, there came biblical times as well.
Yes, and that reminds me, in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
if you do have one and read it,
Yeah.
you can look up David and Goliath.
David and Goliath. So what's that about, Joe Brown?
Now, David looks like a normal human being, like say Brent
Okay.
or my producer.
Okay.
And he had an old-fashioned slingshot,
All right.
which is he has two bands,
Yeah.
and he picked up a rock, put it in it.
Yeah.
Now, Goliath was ignorant.
All right.
He didn't think he'd be killed by a single rock.
Okay.
So,
Well, you think was this like a dare or something, or what's this all
no,
about?
it was like a terror. Now, Goliath was terrorizing David's village,
Okay.
and he was wearing a bit of armor,
Okay.
and he had like a big club
All right.
in his hand.
Yeah.
And David stood up to him,
David stood up to him, and how did he stand up to him?
telling him to stop bullying my village and the
Okay.
people in it.
Yeah.
And now then Goliath started laughing at him. So he picked up a stone, put it in the slingshot, old-fashioned slingshot, started swinging it around,
Yeah.
and then released the rock.
Release the rock.
It hit him dead on in the forehead,
Yeah.
in the middle of the forehead probably,
That's right.
and Goliath drops dead.
That's one good shot, I must say. Couldn't he have just worn a pink shirt to say "Stop bullying me" and make this violence stop?
Well, he tried asking him to stop.
Oh, he did. Okay. And I guess Goliath didn't listen.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of sound like some of your ancestors.
Yes, but those stories came well after my time, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's like a metaphor too. When you talk about David and Goliath, you talk about the little guy who's up against literally a Goliath, right?
yeah,
And that's like could be another word for a challenge.
yeah,
And that challenge, in essence, is a giant, right?
yeah.
A giant problem. So, what do you think, Joe? So, can we conclude that giants are a legend, or are they real? What do you think?
Some people, say they're a legend,
Yeah.
but archaeologists
Mm-hmm.
find these like big bones.
Okay. But
In
at
the
the same
ground.
time, we just talked about Andre the Giant, and in essence, was he real?
Probably not.
Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant, yes. he was
Yes,
real.
okay. I was gonna say Andre the Giant's real, right?
Yeah, he was real.
All right. And people who have that condition, what's that condition called again?
Gigantus syndrome.
Gigantus syndrome. Yeah, so that's real, right?
Yes.
But do you think people,
And Gigantus syndrome is a very, very rare symptom.
yeah, it's
You
very
don't
rare.
find it, you don't find it too often in the world. Just like people that have Lennox-Gastaut,
Yeah.
which is a type of seizure disorder,
Mm-hmm.
and it's also very rare.
Yeah. So my next question to you then would be, do you think the biblical measurements of giants would be accurate? So do you think giants were 400 to 1,000 feet tall?
I really don't have a clue.
No? I
I'm
mean,
just going basics. I'm just going basically on my research. That's it.
yeah. And let's face it, some things in the Bible are a little bit exaggerated, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's for everybody out there that does go to church. It's not nothing against the church, nothing against you or the Bible. It's just well, it's just where's the proof?
Yeah, it's just the way the
Where's the proof that Goliath did exist?
That's true. But it's a good lesson if you
Yes,
need
it
some
is.
guidance, right? That
If you
works
need
for you.
guidance, then you can go by that.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about those two, where's the
Mhm.
proof?
Aside
That's what I want to see. I want to see the proof.
of a
To
400,
Giants were real.
a 400 to 1,000 foot tall giant, that'd be pretty intense, and I'd rather not see that myself. I don't want to encounter someone the size of 10 fishing boats or 2 Boeing 747 Dreamliners or the state capital of Louisiana. That'd be a little bit too much for me. That's even bigger than me, Joe Brown.
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk about pop culture on this topic. So can you think of how giants have been integrated into pop culture?
I really don't have a clue.
Okay, well, let's see here. Here's a hint.
Oh, I think there is a basketball. No, there's a baseball team called the Giants.
There's a basketball team called the Jacksonville Giants.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? And okay, here's a hint. Think of frozen vegetables.
Oh, and also
Well,
Green Giant.
ho ho ho, Green Giant. Do you think he was real?
No.
Well, he's a good mascot for vegetables though, right?
Yeah. Because he's dressed like in veggies.
That's right.
He's all green.
That's right. And then you could
He must be a little bit sick then.
and then you could go into the old stories like Jack and the Beanstalk, right?
Yep.
So there you have it. So what do you say, Mr. Joe Brown? That's a lot of information thus far.
Oh, yes, that is.
Well,
Now, the next topic on next week. And the next second Monday.
Yeah.
Is on the Cyclops.
the Cyclops.
Now. That'll be that. And. I all want you to have fun. All this week. And maybe until I see you guys again. Until then. Stay safe. And stay wild. I'll see you on the next show.
See you then.